What's up, guys? Today we are going to be ranking instruments by how good they would taste if they were food. So I have this random tier list thing online. The link's up here if you want to do it yourself. Uh, we'll start pretty simple. Xylophone. Now think about this. The wood could be like chocolate bars. Like if you think about it hard enough. But then again, it is also wood. But then like the metal part, it's like the metal's like the bone. I would put it in A. Cause if you're imagining a xylophone as food, I would put like the whatever they're called, the bars as chocolate bars, and then like the metal as bones. I don't know. Probably A just because of the metal. Snare drum. Now if you imagine it well enough, this could be cake. This could be S tier. It could be cake. That's all I'll say. It could be cake. Voice, like I don't know. I don't know. What does like maybe like the top of it could be like cotton candy or something. I don't know. I would give it a solid C tier if it was food. Violin. Let's think about this. So it could be chocolate. That's true. It could definitely be chocolate. So I would put it in S tier if it was chocolate. But then like the thing coming out, it's like those sticks of chocolate, like where like they have the stick at the bottom and they have like the chocolate on top. Just for that, just because I would imagine it as that. I would probably put an A. I'm not a huge fan of those. Viola, same thing pretty much. Vibraphone. Now I'm a fan of white chocolate, but like for the same reason, like with the bones and everything, it's also got these like bars down here, so that just adds more bones to it. Probably not. Any instrument that looks like a violin is going up here. That includes the guitar. Bass. Actually, no, I would put bass in S tier. Like that thing is huge. That's a lot of chocolate if you eat it. Tuba. What what do we think a tuba would be? Let's think about this. Because like I don't know. What would a tuba be? It could be. Hmm. I'm not really sure. Like, but if it was food, I probably wouldn't eat it. That's a lot of food. Like, have you seen like the size of tubas? Like those things are huge. Trumpet, I would probably put it in C tier if it was like if I was trying to eat it. Probably put it in C tier. Because like it's not as big as the tuba, but I don't really know what it would be. It's like the same as the voice. Like I don't know what it would be, but it's euphonium. Probably the same, to be honest, because I know they're not the same size. I know euphonium's like a lot smaller than tuba, but like these three are just too big. Flugelhorn, that's just a big trumpet. How cello goes up. Cellos aren't that big. Cellos aren't that big. Marimba, I would put it with the vibraphone. Same sort of a deal. It's a lot more chocolate, but then the bars at the bottom keep going down. So like there's a lot more bone to it, so you're not getting as much. Trombone, I know it's a tall instrument, but it's not as big as these three. Like it's long, but it's not big, you know? Timpani, that thing is huge. It would be like that would be like too much food as well. Like I don't know, maybe those like little malt balls. If I imagine those as huge malt balls, I would definitely eat those. Like I would like right there. I would eat those absolutely. Tenor saxophone. I feel like all like wood instruments or not all wood all wind instruments. Sorry, all wind instruments would probably be a solid C tier. Actually, maybe not the saxophone. I would imagine it as a candy cane kind of sort of a thing because like it curves down like that. I don't know. I'll probably give it a B tier. Solid B. Now I would probably put the Glockenspiel up in what's this, A tier. I mean, most people don't like white chocolate. I'm a fan of white chocolate, to be honest. So I'll probably put it right up here. Synthesizer. Now this one you get dark. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate, but with this one you get dark chocolate and white chocolate, but then like the metal on the outside could be like bone or something. So I would probably give it a solid B tier. And then same with piano, but like that's like well, you think about it like this. What if like the strings in the piano were like Twizzlers or something? Then that would raise it up to S, to not S tier, to A tier. Chimes, I would give that an S tier. There's like nothing wrong with eating that. Like, yeah, like you imagine the chime. Like we have white ones at the school, not these golden ones. These golden ones look really nice though. But like imagine like you're eating it and it's just all chocolate. Like that would, whoa, that would be so good. Soprano saxophone. I don't know. I would imagine it as like a Twizzler sort of a thing. Probably put it right there. Bass trombone, same size trombone. I don't know what it would be, but it's not very big. Now these, those like those like little golden coins that you get for like whatever it is. I don't know. You get those like little golden coins, and then you have to like open them up, and then there's chocolate inside. You know those? I would definitely give that an A, S tier, an S tier. E flat clarinet. What the frick? Where's like? Why do we have a clarinet and an Are they like both different instruments? Like I know, well, I know they're both different instruments, but like if you're gonna put an E flat clarinet, why not put like an E flat trumpet or a C trumpet or something like that? I don't know. Electric bass. Now this like same spot as cello. Banjo. Now I would imagine this as a lollipop, and I love lollipops, so I would put the banjo up there because it's not. It's more circular down there. It's not like this goofy shape. Um, E flat clarinet. Now like licorice, or like not licorice. Twizzlers, Twizzlers, Twizzlers. This one I could imagine being like a candy cane sort of a thing. English one. I don't know what an English horn looks like. Like, oh, it's just okay. I thought like just from looking at it right here, I thought it had like a little curve at the bottom or something. But I would imagine that as like same thing. Same thing with flute, clo. No, but man, we got a lot of B tiers. Bass clarinet, probably like a candy cane. Barry sax. This thing would be like a huge candy cane. Like, have you guys, if you've seen a Barry sax, I have a friend who plays it. Like these things are pretty big. Like this thing is like almost as tall as he is. So I don't know. Maybe I would put it up in A tier. Maybe I would put it in A tier because that thing is like really big. Alto in there. Organ. The pipes, because I know like if you've ever seen an organ, like these things are like huge. Like you see, like all of this is just one instrument. Like those things are enormous. So like I would put that up in S tier probably just because like you could eat the keys as like chocolate and you could eat like the pipes as like more chocolate, like whatever you want to imagine. Marching snare. Now I would put this up here because like this is just a bigger cake. In fact, I would actually put it ahead of snare drum because that's like a giant cake. I will marching bass drums. These are like just like a bunch of cakes just in descending order. Marching quads. That would be like a bunch of tiny cakes. I wouldn't put that in S tier because like that would just be a bunch of tiny cakes. I would probably harp. Like you imagine all the strings as like Twizzlers. That would be so amazing. Harmonica. The whole thing would just be chocolate. Like I would like but like harmonicas are pretty small, Like they're not enormous. Congas, those are just two ginormous cakes. Like um accordion. Now like you could imagine the keys as like chocolate and then like the accordion part, I don't know what you would imagine that is as I know that this would be a giant cake. I would imagine that as a cake. Well, actually this would be like way ahead of like everything 'cause, like that's a giant cake. But accordion, I would probably sit it in there because like it's like you get the chocolate off actually. You get the chocolate off like the keys and stuff, and then like I don't know what the back would be, but like could be good. The let's drum set. That's just a bunch of put these like in the same set as like the cakes, and then like the symbols are like the chocolate coins that I said. That would be so amazing to eat. Like you would have food for like years probably with that. And then this would be what would this be? What would the bagpipes be? What would we say the bagpipes would be? Because I know that like the strings they could be like Twizzlers, and the inside could be like chocolate. I keep saying chocolate. Everything is chocolate. Like if everything was chocolate, nobody would be hungry. Like that would be so amazing. Um, I don't know. Maybe this would be like some sort of like a steak or something. Like, and if it was, I would probably put an A tier as well. Cause Twizzlers and steak, I don't think they go well together. Now auxiliary percussion. Now we're just gonna do these three pictures that are on here. We're not gonna do the what's it called? We're not gonna do like every single auxiliary percussion instrument. But looks like we got like tambourine, the triangle, and then maracas. Tambourine, that could be like just a really flat cake. So I don't know where I would put the tambourine. Probably somewhere in S tier, not in S tier, probably in A tier, because it would be because tambourines are tiny. Like that's not enough cake to feed me for days. The triangle though, I don't know what that would be. Hmm. It could just be like bended up Twizzlers, if you think about it. The maracas, that would just be like chocolate sticks. I would probably put each of these three probably somewhere in A tier. Yeah, there you go. That's me ranking instruments based off of how good they would taste if they were food. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys want to make your own tier lists of how good all of these would taste, I'll leave this link in the description up here, so you don't have to like type it. I'm gonna zoom a bit so you guys can see. So here's the full tier list. Nothing's an F tier because I'm sure everything would taste somewhat good, but there's the full tier list. Um, be sure to like this video and subscribe down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.